Welcome to KATV India. I am Tejas Khatukar. The world keeps telling India one thing. We need your market, we need your talent, and we need your support. But here's the uncomfortable questions nobody asks. What if world actually needs India more than India needs the world? Stay with me, because this isn't nationalism, this is reality. And for decades, the narrative was simple. Go west to succeed. America, Europe, Canada, Australia. And that's where opportunity lived. But in 2025, the global balance is shifting. And quietly, India is no longer asking for a seat at the table, but the table is being redesigned around India. Let's break this down into three uncomfortable truths that the world hesitates to acknowledge. Let's start with talent. Every major global industry today, tech, healthcare, finance and science, space and AI, has one thing in common: Indians. Indians are everywhere. Silicon Valley, Indian engineers. UK hospitals, Indian doctors. Startups in the Middle East, Indian founders. And now ask yourself this. If Indians suddenly stopped working abroad tomorrow, how many companies would collapse? How many systems would slow down? Now the truth is harsh. The West did not just welcome Indian talent, it became dependent on it. And now that visas are tightening, racism is rising and economies are slowing down, that dependency is turning into anxiety. The second point is money. For years, global companies treated India as a future market. Not anymore, because now India is one of the largest consumer markets, one of the youngest populations and one of the fastest growing economies. If you are Apple, Tesla, Amazon or even Netflix, you cannot ignore India, because if you lose India, you don't lose growth, you lose survival. Meanwhile, India can just switch partners or just build local alternatives. That's the power shift nobody likes to admit. And now comes the most important part. The third point is geopolitics. The world today is divided. US versus China, Russia versus the West, wars, sanctions and pressure. And then there is India. India doesn't shout. India doesn't blindly choose sides. India plays the long game. And that neutrality, it makes India a bridge between powers, a trusted negotiator, and a country everyone wants on their side. The US needs India in Asia, Russia needs India as a partner, and Europe needs India for stability. The global south looks to India for leadership, and India doesn't beg for relevance. Relevance comes looking for India. Now let's be clear. This does not mean India is perfect. This does not mean India doesn't need global trade or cooperation. But here's the shift. Earlier, India needed validation. But today, the world needs India's participation. That's a massive psychological and strategic change. So here's the real question. Does the world truly value Indians, or does it only value Indian labor, Indian markets and Indian compliance? And if India stopped trying to prove itself tomorrow, who would panic first? Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more.